Alright, everyone. Welcome to another Visions of War. Doing some live war stuff here. This is a mid-game alliance, mid-game account. Kind of going in, and you get the feel of how this is done. And yeah, what to expect when you get into this level. I've been playing some of my own music in the background because apparently YouTube doesn't like it when I play regular music. So I found that out the fun way. So anyways, let's get in and see what kind of stuff we got to deal with here in war. It looks like we got armory and cargo open, which are two main focuses usually in war. They're what we call global rooms, so they give buffs to the rest of the rooms that are around. What's up, Jay? Music too loud? Alright, let's turn that music down a little bit up. So we are live on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time. So yeah, it's a little fun thing. If you happen to be seeing this while it's live, stop on by Twitch or vice versa. I got both chat boxes sitting up there, so you guys can talk away. So yeah, so music down, that good? All right, man. All right, thank you. Appreciate it, Nasty. Appreciate it. So we're gonna go look at armory first. Hopefully both sides are marked. No. Ugh. So this is another problem too. So when you have other officers, we should all be on the same page about what to mark. So if you're going down to the bottom, these bottom rooms, if we're going to mark one side, we're going to mark both sides. There's no point in only marking one side of a room at the bottom because it does absolutely no benefit to clear only one side. So we're going to mark the other side and we're going to go through this. Maybe I can just take out this whole side by myself. So Astral, we have a team that we like to use, Mephisto, Cabal with Kang. It does a pretty good job into it. This is a big Emma. So Emma is going to be the second target that we have after Shadow King. So let's get into that and see. It's a pretty easy match if done correctly. If you have the proper ISO and the levels, this is a big punch up, but we'll see how it goes. You double basic with Mephisto into Shadow King to drop him half health and then do some more damage to him. Sometimes in some rooms they get really weird buffs and it doesn't want to do what I want it to do. So Striker Mephisto for this, so he double taps on his basic. You see it drops his health dramatically. Then we're going to put some bleed on him from adjacent because this attack also does some adjacent stuff. Or yeah, rebound chain to 2 adjacent enemies. So we know it's going to hit Shadow King here. So we're going to hit Emma for the same kind of thing, reduce her health. And then it's going to rebound chain into Shadow King. So now you can see on that one, he drops, right? So we know Emma's kind of big. We're going to go ahead and put a vulnerable down on her with Kang. And then she will take a turn here, go into somebody to make them cry. And then we're going to go away from her, hit her adjacently with some of these ones, all right? Who would you say is the best member in your guild and the member with the most potential? I think everybody has equal potential, to be honest. And I love everybody in our family of alliances. We don't call them guilds. It's a Star Wars thing. But yeah, everybody's great in their own way. And it's all about learning. Everybody brings something to the table, which I appreciate. I'm always learning. I'm still learning in this game, too. Everybody is. That's the fun thing about it. So we got vulnerables on Strange. So we're going to ult with Mephisto. So we can double tap on Strange. Oh, or just get rid of them altogether. So this is a nice, 3 million punch up. So that was a pretty easy win for that. Except me. He meant to say me. Yeah. You guys are funny. Now, Rune likes messaging me with things that he's not confident about, asking me questions, and he's always, well, I'm not going to say always. He's 90% of the time in the right. So he's got good judgment of his own character. Appreciate him. Problem, I mean, it's in his name, right? I'm just joking. No, you're great too. So we got Star Scammers. There's a couple of main options we can do here. We could go with Vigilante. We can go with Orcus, but my Orcus is really small in this account, as you can see. Went into Insidious instead. So we're going to go with Vigilante. We're going to try to take out Groot with this one as fast as possible. If you're doing Orcus, it's exact opposite. So with Orcus, you want to hit Groot with the special from Nimrod and then stay away from him the rest of the match. And this one, this Havoc is huge, so I'm hoping Havoc doesn't kill me. And I'm going to kill Groot as fast as possible so that he doesn't do the heals. Try to stun Lily, and then go at the rest of the team. Big punch up. We'll see how this does. Hopefully this works okay. We'll find out here in a second, right? I mean, it's one of those things. So in the meantime, let's go over here to this. Let's restart from the top here. Get some background music going. We need some background music, right? There we go. Okay. So we're going to aim this at Liliana. Look at that. Look at that damage to Daredevil already, right off the rip. Okay, and then now we're going to stun her, which hopefully jumps over and stuns Havoc. It didn't stun him, but it did some damage to him, so that's good. Gladiator is probably going to go here in a second and wreck my Daredevil. Hopefully that health is enough. There we go. All right, hopefully I have the T4 on this one. I don't know if I have them all T4'd. If I have them T4'd, he charges that Groot, and then he AoEs. If I don't have the T4, he just AoEs. Let's see. Just AoEs, so no T4. So that kind of sucks. Should be able to get the kill here. Striker on Elektra is beautiful. More damage. Okay, now I'm going to go back at Lily once I got Groot down. You would take against Soup 6 again. I like using Secret Warriors, or you can use Underworld if you have them on a punch up. Not huge punch up, but pretty good size punch up. All right, that's good, and that's good. There's a little thing. What's up, Teeds? How's it going, man? Fight you. I'm gonna send that text. Oh, okay. All right, all right. Like in Soup 6 against Star Sammers. Because Hob will AA him all the time, so focus on kill. Yeah, so in Superior 5 is good, but in Superior 5 is also used against Illuminati, which is this team here. So that way you could free up Doc 6 to take out Infest. So we got Orcus. So the problem with Orcus lately has been they've been slowing both Blade and Oath. So what I've done is I've split them, and it's been working okay. But it still does happen, so we'll see. I don't know. This is a big punch up for Night Stalkers to do. It almost makes me want to change it up and do something different. Maybe I'll wait for the end to that and do something with that one. But yeah. So anyways, we got In Superior here, Insidious 6, whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna go with this. That's a pretty good punch up. That Vulture is pretty big, so very interesting fight in the Yonton. Yeah? Alright. Speak. What was it? So, with the Secret Warriors into Insidious, it's just basically you want to go at Hobgoblin and Superior Spider-Man. Those are your two focuses. Yeah, I agree that Vulture stays around and does some gnarly things, but these really are the two focuses in this fight. So here, flip things. Try to get Superior Spider-Man out of here as soon as possible. I see him going. I'm going to get him. And now my next target would be Hobgoblin. He's gone off of that too. So now I can do this on Vulture. And you got to remember also, so this is going to make it... Oh, he blocked it. I was going to ability block him so he can't rewind me, but... He's not going to anyways. He doesn't have the energy for it. But yeah, I do things for quick fights. So I get through. I run 6 accounts. So being able to do a 5-minute match on every match is not something I want to do. So I make it so that the working person can just go through, get their attacks done, get them out of the way, and move on with their day. I had a video on here last night, YouTube. I was trying to do attacks before I went to work. And half an hour got all 14 attacks done. So it's totally possible to do it that quickly. It's just all about knowing the counters, knowing what you're going to do, and then just like making a plan as you go along, right? Doc 6 into Infest CC. Infest in CC? I have no idea about CC. I don't even play that mode. What's up, Blood Harrier? Wondering why he's canceled, and the replay was him getting BTS with every attack. Oh yeah, he probably hit BTS too many times. Is all that was. You want to only hit them with the GGC ult and with the Mysterio special. And other than that, you just leave them the hell alone. So let's see what I have team for this. I think that I have Insidious on offense, maybe not. I do, but they're not big enough. Not big enough. So we're gonna dock 6 this thing. Yeah, we're just gonna dock 6. I'm gonna be stuck not being able to. Well, let's go see. Well, maybe something's down the line here. So my Orcus might not even be able to do this. They're not even that big. You see, I've got this trash F4 team here too that I use in this count because I don't have prof, of course. So we're gonna take this away so I don't accidentally use this one instead. Sometimes that's horrible. Let's see. Do they have Cyclops? They do. So I don't want to use Mercs. Cyclops removes the revive. I could use this. This should be fine. I'll have to check it out. The YouTube. Yeah, it was just a quick half-an-hour video on me going through and just making attacks. Basically, I did mess up a couple, so I had 2 combat cancels and a loss, I think. Maybe 2 losses, so I had a double burn. But I mean, that happens, right? That's real war. If I'm showing that I'm winning every single war, it's not real. I mean, it does happen, but that's not reality. Reality is you're gonna lose sometimes, right? So that's kind of what you want to put in. So let's see. Night Stalkers I know would beat this. So what I think I'm gonna do is I don't think I'm gonna see a good target for my Liberty. So I'm just gonna use them here. I know it's a punch down, but it's a worthy punch. Ooh, it's not really. It's like a punch across. So we're going to do this. Sunspot can be very scary. Yeah. I feel bad for calling him out, but it was literally every time. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah. So there is... so when you're using Nowhere, you want to hit every attack into BTS, right? That's how Nowhere does it, but... not with Doc 6. With Doc 6, you completely avoid them. I have like 3 different videos up on how to do it with Doc 6, but you know, if people don't read or don't watch or don't want to listen, then you can't really do much about it. Let's see. So Scientist Supreme is going to flip. No, she's gonna ult here. So I'm gonna do the stun trauma here. It doesn't matter because of the trauma, I guess. They have the T4 there. And then I'm going to start going at Scientist Supreme. They're going to take care of Sentry. Sentry's really weak. He's just there for the bots, basically. Going to AoE. It's going to speed me up. Unfortunately, they're split, so that kind of sucks for this War Machine attack here. But I'm just going to go after Omega, get her down in health, and then going to go after Lady Deathstrike next. It's a read and learn, yeah, you know. I stress too much about winning. I know, so it's okay. I mean, I understand people wanting to do well in war. It makes sense. But we're not going to be perfect. You know, I mean, you can be as close to... You can do the proper counters and feel good about every attack. I think, honestly, that's a perfect war to me. Using a bad counter and losing very badly, that feels bad because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. So, using a proper counter but having a loss, it happens, right? Just spend all your money. Yeah, just spend all your money on the game. There's some people who do that too. I'm just going to like literally take my wallet and throw it at the game, right? Have you on, but also need to keep an ear out for... Yeah, I got you. Got you. You like to hedge too? Oh, I have globals off, you guys. Just to let you know. Yeah, I got all the globals off. Sorry. I should have said that earlier, but I did not. I'll refund them all. Yeah, see, look at this. I'm glad that I kept the Doc 6. I knew I was going to go into this. So, since we're talking about this team already, I'll show you guys how to do this. This is a simple one. It's just a small punch-up. If this was like 10 million, I would feel good about this, right? I'd feel good about this at like a 10 million powered Infest. This is just like a walk in the park. Like, this is nothing. So, yeah, anyways, I'll show you the mechanics of it, but it's going to take a lot longer than this one will. The mechanics of it are going to be the same, especially how you start off. And it just depends on where the stealth is. So you see, Black Widow's going to go stealth, right? So I have a protection bubble over here. So I'm going to go Yellow Jacket. I'm going to special. It should strip the stealth from Black Widow, right? And then this is the only thing I'm really going to bug BTS with. So I'm going to AoE with his ult here. I believe I have Raider on this GGC on this account. Let me look and see. View teams. Yeah, Raider. Okay. So so then I'm going to go over here to Ant-Man just in case I get an assist, right? Just in case. I always freak out about getting assists out of nowhere. So I'm going to go over here to Ant-Man with that. Now, this is where it changes up. So you don't want to ult with Rhino because it'll put a taunt over here. So these are my two strongest tunes over here defensive-wise. So I'm going to special here. And I'm going to double tap into Ant-Man because I got Striker on my Rhino because that's cool and stuff. And then I'm going to avoid BTS, but I'm going to start putting other people into stealth by dropping their health. That was a rhyme, and it was just in time. And then go there, and then now this is the next ability that I'm going to hit BTS with, right? Is the ability block. And it's going to blind everybody. It's going to put ability block on BTS because Mysterio has like 4 billion focus in war. Then you special with Shocker. This does get an assist, so make sure you're not hitting BTS with that. And see how he's not even taking a turn? Now this guy's not in stealth, so I'm going to double tap over here. And now you're in stealth. That away, big boy. Get in stealth. And so now I kind of have to hit BTS, right? Well, I'm rewinding him when I hit him. So it's really just kind of keeping him even. And then I'm going to rewind again with Vulture, right? And double tap. And now everybody's in stealth. Ant-Man might come out of stealth here in a second, but everybody's in stealth right now, even though it doesn't say so for Swarm. So everybody would be in stealth right now, and then you just pick on BTS, right? You start removing the buffs from them and hitting them. This is unavoidable here, so we're just going to crack them. Say bye-bye, and then go after Black Widow, and it's over. And she's blinded anyway, so it doesn't matter what she does. And then you're going to double. This would take away all the stealths right there with the Doc Ock thing, but, I mean, they're already dead. So, you know. Hi, Sam Jis. Welcome to stream. Be right back and become the top TCP in Jotunheimer. Okay. You go do that, buddy. So anyways, so that was versus Infestation with Doc 6. Pretty easy battle when you do it correctly. If you go running into BTS every time, he's just going to continue to speed up. They're going to continue to assist, and it's just going to wreck your whole day. All right, so here we got Thundercunts. So Thundercunts has got a few different counters. You can Mighty Avengers into it if you're punching across. Yeah, BTS would work. Undying would absolutely work. Mercs would work if it's more of a punch across. But for this, I'm going to kind of punch up. So I'm going to use Snowhive. This is the team we like to use on offense. It's got a lot of viability to it. I like keeping Carnage away from Void Knight. Void Knight's going to be the one to get the taunt, so I want him next to somebody that's going to stealth, which is Sus. And then Null's the big boy in the middle, right? So he's going to be assisting every time. So this is my ISO for other like modes and stuff. Sometimes I like to switch it to Skirmisher in other accounts, but as you can see, I don't have him built up in Skirmisher on this account. But if you want to do like all striker and then put Null as a skirmisher for the assists, since they're mostly symbiotes, you're going to get a bunch of 3 taps every time. But this works as well. So we're going to go to this. Hopefully take care of Victoria really quick and drop her down in health at least. So that way we can get some speed. Really going after the weakest person first to get some speed. So we're going to just go ahead and TCP check these guys, right? It's the cup check at the beginning. It looks like Taskmaster is the weakest link, and he doesn't dodge as much as Ghost. So we're just going to go here, and we're going to weakest link him. And we're going to start wasting him right here, try to drop him down in health. He will heal back up due to Victoria, so that is a thing. You see the rest of my team went boy because of Songbird, because she's a big bad girl. So there is the drop, so that should speed up Null. I was hoping to get that on the first time so that I could get Null sped up. Oh boy. Dude, that Victoria is big too. I don't know if this is going to be able to solo with Null. But we'll find out, right? Okay, so here's an ult. All right, Noel, can you carry? All right, here's Carnage. This should speed up Noel again and take out. Ooh, almost took out Taskmaster. I was hoping to take him out there. There we go. Okay, and then that. Ooh, don't kill him. All right, that. No assist from him. This might be a go find another team kind of a battle. I might just need to use Undying. I didn't want to have to use Undying here, but it looks like we're gonna have to. Yeah, I'm not gonna lose Null on this one. That almost lost that. Almost lost that. It's an imbalanced team, so you have to get the speed advantage, and that was way too big of a punch up for that team. Way too big. So if you know that you can use that team elsewhere, use it elsewhere. Don't waste the attack on it. But if you're not sure of your team, then, you know, use it as a burn and go back in. But I know this is something I can use Undying on and win. And I know I can use Snow Hive later on, so it's not a problem. So we're just going to do that. Yeah, Mercs for Money works good. Mine just is super low. Super low. I have OML built. That's about it. And so I have other targets for OML. Like, I could use him against that mutant team that just popped up at the end, since it doesn't have Cyclops. That's probably the best case for that. Let's get her. She was kind of a pain in the butt last time. Put defense down on my people and wrecked them. Let's put that on him. Okay. And then Juggernaut's going to flip everything, and then he's going to be stuck with that immunity, so he's not taunting. Or not immunity, disrupted, so he's not taunting. Alright, and then we're going to put the ability block on him. And then we're going to spread everything from him. Since he wants to be, you know, front and big. What's up, Drafts? So we're going to spread everything from him. Keep on loading him up. I'll go before him. Here we go. Spread. Now everybody's diseased, right? And then we're going to go with Victoria. Now we've spread everything. We start hammering her down. Alright. So remember, this is like 4 or 5 million punch up on this team. I'm just trying to take out this room, basically. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Impossible. Appreciate it. You take away some charges, even though I don't think anybody has any. There we go. Zim gets it done, right? Yeah, if you have a go-to that you feel comfortable with, then by all means go for it. You know, if you feel like Mercs is your favorite team to use against Thundercunts, then use them. You know, if you feel comfortable with that attack, use it. Like, I don't know if there's a single Astral team that I'm not going to be able to take with Mephisto, right? The Mephisto comp, so I feel totally okay with doing any kind of punch up with that. All right, let's see. We are going to. I think we're going to use this against here. We need a speed advantage. So I'm going to look at trying to take out Beast and Storm and Jean. Right? I don't really worry about the rest of them, but those three are my big targets for this match. Those are the ones I'm going to go for the most. Night Stalkers has pretty good utility, so they're useful in a lot of different ways. They can go against Orcus, of course, that's their main thing, but here, Rewinding Beast, doing some big damage is always nice. The blind on Jean is great too. And then now, so I'm going to go after Storm since I got the blind there and rewound him. So you got to remember too that he does speed up when people drop below 50%. So you kind of want to pay attention to him and what he's doing. We're just going to stun him. And then we're stun her and then go back to him. So Moon Knight. Give me the assist. Give me the kill. Not quite. She dropped though, so that's fine. Now we can go after her. This will get an assist into Jean. Kill her before she takes away the buffs from that Jean. Jean on Jean. So if we let Dark or Phoenix or whatever do her ability there, she would have cleansed Jean before that, and that wouldn't have been very good. And then here, same thing. She's going to heal her, so let's ability block her, just kill her. That works too. And then go back at it. War targeting strategy. Okay. War tip. Look at the balls. Yeah, to start off with, you want to look at the global rooms, right? You want to kind of clear one on either side until you get down to the global rooms, and then pick on the global rooms. So cargo and armory are our two that we gotta take out first. And then depending on the size of the rest of the teams is kind of how you do things. Alright, so now we're gonna have people jump in and start doing some attacks. We can use that same null hive on this as we had earlier. Yeah, we're just gonna use null hive on this. Or actually, how big is this? Yeah, I can use this. This should be fine to use null hive on. Yeah, this should be fine to use null hive on. So I'm gonna try to go for Strange first for speed up, right? Strange, then Ancient One, then Moon Dragon, and then hope that I'm not dead by then. It's kind of where I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, that many times, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not reading the Discord right now while I'm doing this. So yeah, anytime you guys see me coming on stream, feel free to stop by, say hi, see what's up, all that fun stuff. Let's see, the rewind is gonna go. Rewind is gonna go here. I know it's kind of weird and counterintuitive, but Shadow King's not gonna do anything with the rewind, so might as well do it here and get some damage early on Emma, slow her down, and then we could ability block Ancient One this way, bring them together. And then now we can go after Doctor Strange to get his health down so that we can start taking more turns. So let's clear his charges first, right? With Gore. That's what he's good at. Get the assist. He's already at half health after one attack, so let's do some more. Cleanse me. There we go. Dropped him. So we should speed up. Then he's going to heal back up, which is good for us. Let's go to Ancient One. Drop her. Speed me up. Okay, go back to Strange. Okay, drop him. It speeds me up. Okay, now we're gonna go. We said Moon Dragon next, right? Yeah, Moon Dragon next. I'm gonna go to her, get the assist. Boom. We're gonna ult. This should also get another ping. Ooh, almost. Let's do the ability block here. We should get adjacent damage on Moon Dragon. And that'll ability block there. Let's take away some ability energy here. That'll hit adjacently. It'll hit into Moon Dragon again. And do a little bit of damage to Shadow King. Not enough to really do much. He didn't do enough to her, though, to get her to do the thing I wanted her to do. I wanted her to drop down in power. Okay, there's the assist from Gore. So this is unavoidable, so this should hit no matter what. Boom. That dropped her. That speeds us up. That way go back to Emma. Right, just playing with the life totals at this point in time. And then we can chain attack. Boom. They're just going to basic here. That's really nothing. I don't like the Shadow King doing that stuff, though. See, we got Raider on him, so let's aim it at Shadow King to get some vulnerables. Kill the other two off. That'll get an assist. He should remove? No, he didn't remove him. Cool. Alright, and then we just go him with the rest of the stuff. There we go. There we go. Got through it. So yeah, it's just about knowing the health of the team, who to hit in what succession. Symbiotes are known to speed up on those. So you did what? Vigilante punch up on an Orcus? Yeah. You want to go after Nimrod. That's the big one. So Sable ult is going to wipe everything, right? and flip everything over, and then you just go right at Nimrod. So here we got Illuminati, right? So this can be kind of tricky. The real counter that I want to use for this is Mercs, but this might be too big of a punch up to go against Illuminati. It's like a punch across usually. So I'm trying to look at what is going to be a punch up that I have left. I don't have in Superior 5 at a level to do it. Doc 6, of course, and I don't have them. Undying, I just use them. Okay, so it looks like I can probably use... I could probably use just straight Brimstone on a team later. So I'm going to take this off and add APOC. And use that. That should do this. Who target first, Daredevil die before I get a turn. Yeah, that could happen. Absolutely. If your Daredevil is... So with teams like Vigilante, Mighty Avengers, Liberty, you want everybody built evenly. If you are one of those people that are just, going to the important people to take the DD, none of these war counters are going to work the way that you really want them to work. Because that's not how the teams are meant to be. They're meant to all sustain health at the same time. And you want Daredevil to actually be one of your thicker components because he's the taunting tank, right? So having him die right off the bat or having him weaker than some other ones is no bueno. Oh, that Black Bolt, man. Black Bolt, man. That burp. Oh, he's going to burp him too. Oh, nope. You didn't get to him. I'm going to heal up. Oh, my gosh, dude. Okay. Jesus, APOC. Alright. Get him. You're not tanking that, dude. Alright, get that guy out. This Black Bolt over here, it didn't stick. The taunt, or the stun didn't stick. This Black Bolt's pissing me off. This Black Bolt's pissing me off. Alright, Doc, and do your thing. Hank Pym, dude, just healing everybody up. Alright, is this gonna stick? Yes. We got a stun to stick. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing. Get out of here. Go Squiggly Man. Alright. OML does his thing. I don't need to worry about that ability block. Yeah, save you for last, dude. Get out of here. Woo! That was scary there for a little bit. Alright, so that one's done. We're going to go look and see what this is. Ghost Cobra? Yeah. You didn't do the thing? Yeah, that's probably what it was. Hey, what's up, Vander? How's it going? Alright, so Armory's done, so they've all dropped in health, right? So Cargo would be our next thing to go. We got a bunch of half rooms. I don't know why Flight Deck was open. Oh, because it's a shield? Yeah, so when you get a shield team like this, what you want to do is you want to message your bottom 10 people TCP-wise and have them each take out one before anybody attacks. That's what should be done, right? You should message the bottom 10 people, have them all take one. They're all assigned one room in a shield room. There's no reason for your top 14 people to be doing the attacks into those rooms. It should just go to the bottom 10. That just makes it, your bottom 10 attackers, right? In some alliances, your bottom 10 TCP, that could actually be some of your best attackers, especially now with the way that the rosters are built. Some people build tall, and so they could just be built all for a war offense and have nothing else, right? So yeah, so your bottom 10 attackers, have them be the ones that go after that. But when we have a tie game like this and we just tuck down Armory, we should be looking at Bridge as something we should be taking next, right? And when you look at teams like this, like maybe they're a little bit out of reach for people, so we need to do Cargo Bay first. That needs to be our first priority. Let's see, do we have anything we could take? I wish I would have seen that earlier. I would have taken that with Doc 6 instead. Hey, what's up, Israel? How's it going, buddy? It's me. I'm low, but I'm I'm pro for real, I guess is what you talk about me. Yeah, there's some people here absolutely that are a little low. This infestation should be Doc 6. And then I already used Night Stalker, so I don't have that. I used both my Astral counters, so I don't have that. There's a Doc 6. I don't really want to use my Brimstone on. Let's see what else I have. This should be able to be taken out. I think I have like the Fantastic Four stuff. I have these guys too. I have Astral as well. I'm pretty sure Astral could take this. It's not one that I've used before. Let me see. Astral Emma. This is not a team we see on defense a lot. It's kind of a shat team to have on defense. I don't have any city heroes. I'm going to keep Shadow King and Emma away from each other. Oh, no. I want Strange on the end because I do want revives. They don't have anybody that anti-revives. That's Hobgoblin, not Green Goblin Classic. So we can probably do this and be okay. Just the T4s in Doc 6. There's not really a power. As long as you have the T4s in them, they're going to be good to go. It's just all about strategy. Like I said, I could take out a 10 million one with my 3 million. The fact that I was hitting a 4 kind of felt like a waste for the 3 million Doc 6. So it's just, yeah. Alright, so his ult is more important for me to take out than his. So I'm going to target him because it seems like the target has the better focus, and it still didn't. Oh, he has charges, so he's not going to get ability block. But I want to do the damage. I did the damage to Doc Ock, so that's good. Alright, so I get to wear the 1 charge. So yeah, Green Goblin Classic can't be ability blocked. Neither can anybody on the team while he has charges. So it's just important to take his charges off of him. He's going to rewind. I got rid of Doc, though, so that's good. And then Vulture is going to do his thing here in a second. Yeah, I don't really need that. That's fine. Oof, that's a big damage. Vulture shouldn't be able to do nothing to me, though. I do have the evade with Doc. Or with, yeah, Doctor Strange. So, yeah, he's just going to avoid that. And then he's going to take a turn. And I should be able to bring everybody back. So usually I'd special right here and just win. So the special is going to win, right? Should I just do the special and win? I kind of like having the full team and showing off at the end, like you guys didn't touch me. But no, let's just win. Let's just win. We'll just do that. Come on. There you go. All right. There we go. And it's over. Bye. Oh, I should have brought him back there. I should have brought him back there. I was in focus just killing him at that point in time. I should have just brought him back right there and let him bleed out on his own. That Doctor Strange special does so much damage. It flips all the buffs and all that stuff too. I had plenty of time, but that was fun. I should have brought him back with the ult right there though. And just been like, you didn't even touch me. Alright, so see, I bought the 1. Let's go look and see what my score is. Oh, we're gonna go boost first. Let's go do that. I haven't boosted yet. I usually go in and boost first, so that's kind of a bad on me. Let's see. Those don't really need boosts. That doesn't need boosts. That will need boost. Illuminati can use boost. This can use boost. That doesn't need boost. So there's some teams, right, that are going to count in certain ones that they really need that first attack to do debuffs on. So that's who I look at boosting versus teams that you're going to hit for a little while and then you're worried about putting stuff on, or you're going to use a team that has super high focus. Like Infestation, there's not really a reason to put boost on because they're going to use teams with high focus. So the focus is going to go over the boost. It doesn't really matter. Stuff like this where they're just up to doing damage, right? Like if they're using Liberty on this, the AA run with Teg, if they're using Liberty on that, then you want the boost there just so that it doesn't take as much damage. And then with a team like this where they're trying to get rid of Ghost Rider, right, who's far away from Shaw, because you want Ghost Rider gone, and then you can put debuffs on people. Having him get the deflex are good because he's not going to die off of adjacent attacks as easily. So that's a good one to boost. Let's see. Security. So they're pretty fast. So they're going to go and they get retaliated on. So there's not really a need for a boost there because Nightcrawler is going to do his own thing with his evades. They're probably going to use Undying here, so no need. They're going to have their own protection with evades because of Moondragon, so don't need there. I already said about Infestation. They're going to create their own buffs when somebody dies, so no need there. This is the one that they're probably going to punch down on, so we want that one to help the damage. They're going to be outspeeding, right, with Emma, Azazel. They're going to be outspeeding and then Shaw. So because there's no CGR here, I don't need that. They create their own, and actually when they get hit is when they heal because of Hank. So it's fun just to leave them. And then Spy Sock creates its own debuffs. So if I put any more of them using Secret Defenders, where Strange is flipping all the buffs, is actually going to weaken them more. And then like if they're using Mighty Avengers against Astral, then the extra buffs don't really do anything because they just take them anyways for Mighty Avengers. So it just gives the team hitting them buffs. So yeah, so that's kind of like what I think about when I'm going through to do buffs. Anyways, let's go see what my final score was there. And it was, speed of butts, see more butts. Look at that. Only done 11 attacks so far and I got over 6. That's cool. So I got 3 attacks still. And I got my Underworld, I got Brimstone, and I got Mighty Avengers, right? So I'm looking for an Alpha Flight, looking for an Accursed, and well, I got Fantastic Four as well, so I could look at pretty much anything for them. So did I have 10 or 11? I had 11, right? Oh, I had 10. Oh, I had 11 attacks. 11 attacks. I only got 3 left. So I'm probably just going to be using Mighty Avengers, Brimstone, and the Fantastic Four with Quasar to finish up. So yeah. So anyways, I'm going to get going, spend some family time. Thank you guys for coming by. That was a quick vid, right, to put up there so you guys can look over war attacks and see how to do some stuff. What are we at for runtime with this thing? Like 48 minutes. I think that was like a 35-minute war. That was pretty quick, right? Right? That's how war should be. Pretty quick, go through. And that was with a lot of explanation and stuff like that. So, but anyways, yeah, thank you guys for coming by. Appreciate it. I will be probably on tomorrow. So by tomorrow, we'll go over some more practice stuff. But anyways, until then, love you guys. Thank you.